Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Now, in your textbook, you have the first question given that which of the following are matter. There are many options given to you. Suppose the smell. The options are given as whether love is a matter, whether smell of a perfume is matter, or hate is matter, almond is matter, cold drink is matter. Now, how would you justify them? We know hate is a feeling, so definitely it is not a matter. Whereas almond, which you can count and it has got physical existence, thus almond is a matter. Cold drink is again a matter because it has got a physical existence, right? It has got volume, it has got mass, it has got some, and it occupies space. Whereas when it comes to smell, definitely this is not matter because smell is a feeling. So you should be able to understand that matter has got physical existence. It has got mass, volume, occupies space, and it is also have made up of particles. They're very, very small, right? They're continuously moving and they also have forces of attraction. Okay, so in this case, you would say what are matters? The matters would be chair, definitely it is a matter. Then air, it is matter. Almonds, it is also matter. Then we have cold drink, it is matter. Alright, whereas the rest of them, they are not matter because these are just feeling or they are perceptions of the senses of organs. Okay, next we come to the question number 2, answer to question number 2. Now, the question is that when you enter a room, the hot sizzling food aroma reaches your nose. The smell of the hot sizzling food reaches you several meters away, but if it is cold food, then you need to go very close to it to get the smell. Why is it? As I already explained to you about one characteristic of matter, that is the particles of matter are continuously in random motion and the rate of the motion depends on the temperature. Higher the temperature, more would be the movement. Lower the temperature, less would be the movement. So, this answer completely gets justified with those explanations. I mean that when you take hot sizzling food, the particles of the food, they are at high temperature. So, because they are at high temperature, the movement of the particles, because they are at high temperature, the particles are moving at a faster rate. Okay. At high temperature, the particles are moving at a faster rate and thus we can get the smell of the hot sizzling food even several meters away. Fine. But what happens to the cold food? We need to go closer to it because the particles are not moving at a faster rate at all. The particles are at lower energy level and thus we need to go very close and inhale, take the smell to inhale in the particles. Fine. Next we come to the question number 3. A diver is able to cut through water in a swimming pool. What property of matter does this indicate? You know who are divers? Divers are those people who take a deep dive into the sea or the ocean. Fine. Now these divers, when they entered into the water, they are able to cut through it. They are able to swim through it. Why is it? You know why? Because as we already discussed in the beginning of the topic, that the particles, matter is not continuous, it is in the form of particles, and the particles have got space between them. So, because of the availability of space, because the particles have space, thus the diver is able to move. Fine, because the particles have space, thus the diver is able to move. Okay. Next we come to the fourth one. What are the characteristics of the particle of matter? Oh, you've already learned it. You just need to sum them up. What are the First thing, we learned that the particles of matter is very small. Fine. Next, we learned that particles of matter have space between them. Fine. The next we learned that the particles of matter are in continuous movement. And the last is that particles of matter have attractive forces between them. So, we had learned these 4 characteristics. Arrange the following substances in increasing order of forces of attraction between the particles: water, sugar and oxygen. So, there are 3 particles which are given. One is water. Now, first we need to identify what is the state, that is liquid. Next is sugar. What is the state? Definitely it is solid. And the other one is oxygen. What is the state? This is gaseous. So, what do you think would be the forces of attraction? Definitely solid is highest. Solid is highest means the forces of attraction in sugar is greater than the forces of attraction in water, which is greater than the forces of attraction in oxygen. So, the interparticle space between the particles in sugar is the highest, then comes water, then comes the oxygen. Alright, clear? Which completely sums up our topic. So, in the next coming topic, we are going to learn more about the matter and its nature. Thank you.